Ducks, it's Simon here. Welcome back to the Hermit's Cave. So, as promised yesterday, when I did the walkthrough of the mass market edition of This Might Hurt, which is here, I mentioned that I received an Oracle deck with it as well, which is the Citadel, a fantasy Oracle deck. And I mentioned that originally within the Seed and Sickle Oracle special edition tin was this little deck here, which has this tiny little book in this hexagon shape. And these are really beautiful. As you can see, make sure they're showing up on camera. We've got this gorgeous copper metallic cold stamping. Really gorgeous. It's not one that I've used a lot. I kind of forgot about it, if I'm honest, and it's stayed within the set, the special edition set. And so I was really pleased when I took delivery of the This Might Hurt deck that I've seen that they've released it as a full-size Oracle deck. Just going to grab the scissors so we can open this up. It looks like it's in the exact same packaging that we're used to with Liminal 11. They do all their decks in this packaging now. Okay. Which is just fantastic quality, let's be honest. So, just like the This Might Hurt deck, it has these magnetic bottoms, and then the decks has this inner, the boxes have this inner container box, however you want to call it. And yeah, it looks, let's have a look at the packaging close up. Just trying to see if the lighting is right. And just the lighting, there we go, it's a little bit better. So as you can see, it's called the Citadel, a fantasy Oracle, and it's really beautiful with this metallic, almost in like a rose gold. And then here's the back, which shows you what some of the cards look like. Again, they've used an unusual shaped card. It actually, and I mentioned yesterday, it looked like it's the same kind of shape as a what they're called, Silicon Ways deck. Not Ancient Gods, Old Gods Tarot. So it looks like it's done in the same kind of style as that. So let's open the bottom. So what we've got here, oh yeah, I got it right the first time around. So we've got this nice red inlay, which matches the inside of the box design here. These boxes are so sturdy. They feel like they're wood, actually, because they're so strong. And this magnet is really strong. It doesn't drop off or anything. You have to really kind of tug at it to get the bottom out. We've got some packaging here. Let's take out the cards and the book. We'll have a look at the comparison, really. This is the inside. There's some more packaging in the bottom there. They do make sure that they protect the cards in transit. I do get rid of that though once I've got them. Again, very sturdy. Can't even crush that very well. It's that sturdy. Really nice. Okay, I'm just going to sit down so we can so let's remove the packaging for a second. So we've got the cards here. So yeah, it's an 8-sided shape this time. So we've got an octagon, or octagon, however you say it. Nice thick book. The book is 181 pages. Lots of information in here. Really good. Because of course, with the original Citadel deck, you just had this little book here, which was just 44 pages. I wonder how many, if there's a difference in the amount of cards. I would say, I would say there probably is. So this has obviously been expanded. I mean, you can still see here, we have the same card. It's been changed, the design has been changed, but we'll have a look at the little, this box is cool as well, because it doesn't slide in each other, it's just magnetic, look. So that's pretty neat. But yeah, book is really nice, lots of information. How many, oh, I didn't read the back of the box. Let's see what it says here. So it says, the Citadel is an archetype oracle deck that is steeped in the magic of fantasy, literature, and tabletop gaming. Each reader with the Citadel will take you on a new journey through the gleaming city, experiencing new places, new people, and most importantly, new lessons to learn. Are you ready to take the next step on your journey? Pick up your bags, open the gates, and step inside. It's interesting because I've spent some time in my city today, walking around, taking photographs, meeting a friend, having a coffee, and I really like doing that. I really like just hanging out, especially on a Sunday afternoon in the city. It's got a really nice feel to it, and it always makes me grateful that I live in the city. I have lived out very urban places, but I really do enjoy the city. So this is a 60 card deck. I'm not sure if it says on this one how many was in the original. Introduction, it doesn't say how many cards are in here, but certainly don't think it's anywhere near. In fact, I will have a count. I will be back. Okay, there are 33 cards in the original Citadel deck and 60 in the new deck. And what we can see automatically is that there are keywords added as well. So we still have the aspirant, ambition, diligence, setbacks, but we just have the name here. In fact, let me just bring the camera down a bit now that we've seen the book and the box, so we can concentrate on the cards, and let's take this band off. Okay, I think that works. So the card stock, it's nice. It is a matte card stock. There's no lamination on these at all, but that's probably because, you know, to get the cold stamping of this kind of rose gold, then that wouldn't work under lamination. It's not the thickest of cardstock, but it's a nice cardstock. Let's have a look at the difference between the backs. I mean, yeah, different design. We still get this kind of cityscape, and then it's in reverse, and we get the same here. And of course, it's black and white. So here is the aspirant compared with the original. I can see that they've made improvements. The design is the same with the cross keys, and both have got the cold stamping. But yeah. And then we have the assassin. Gorgeous. We also have the elements, an elemental symbol here. So you can link it, which we don't get on this one. So we see here that we have the fire symbol, but we don't get that on the original. There's a lot more detail added to the new deck. Okay, maybe they weren't all in, I should have really put them in order, but I thought they would be in order. But I guess, you know, I can't really compare, because if there's almost double the cards, it doesn't mean they've just added on at the end. They're added throughout, so it's not going to work showing it side by side now. But you get the idea from seeing a side by side with the first, and then again with the second. Okay. let's pop them there. I'll lift these up and we'll have a good look at these. So we have the catalyst, radical changes, taking control. If we look it up in the book, so you can see what you get, because this is a chunky little book for the catalyst. And now this is alphabetical in here, but we've got acolyte, alchemist, archer, astronomer, but it's obviously not in order in the deck. And that might be why. Oh no, we've got the fate there. The cartographer. It's going to take a while to find this. Why isn't it in order? Let's have a look at the beginning, because we've got an index at the beginning. Oh, there's the Citadel itself, little map here. That's pretty cool in the book. Okay, so Catalyst is page 28. There we have it, the Catalyst. So this is the information that you get for that card. And you get a reverse meaning as well. Artifacts lay scattered across the table. So it is describing the scene. A diviner might be able to decipher their meaning, but to the catalyst, they are just a frustrating jumble of clutter. Wherever they go, they seem to be the inciter of change, whether they intended it or not. They have toppled empires and ended the reigns of kings. And though something has always grown, sorry, I'm struggling to read it because the camera lens is in front of me. I'm trying to peer around my phone. They have toppled empires and ended the reigns of kings. And though something has always grown from the rubble, they're always left wondering what calamity comes next. Life does not exist in a state of stasis, and meaningful development only comes with change. To resist it is to resist growth. You must become the catalyst that shakes the very foundations of life. You are the hurricane that blows the cobwebs from the corners. You are the bolt of lightning that topples the tower. You may not know what form this change will take, but change has to happen. Through upheaval, chaos and destruction, you will be able to start anew. Okay, so that's the information that you get. And again, there's then reverse meanings as well. So it's interesting. This is the second deck in the last few months that have been this shape. We have the Diviner, the Fate, which is one that I had here. This is the Fate from the original. You can see it's almost a completely different design. The hands are the same, but yeah, different design completely there. The Founder, this is a beautiful card. Look at that. This is stunning. I like the red and the black. The red and the black really complement each other. Then we have the Air, and that is one that was in the original deck as well. The Hound, look at this sword. And here we have the Hound. So the Hound has gone from a white hound to a black hound. The King. And then we have the Poet. Very different. I mean, it's a stunning deck. The Queen is an additional card. We don't have an original to compare. The Sleeper. do like the addition of the keywords and the elemental symbols as well. The Spy Master. The Waker. That's very similar. The design hasn't really changed in this card. Then we have the Wise One. That's a complete change. It's interesting that they're not in order in the deck, but they are in the book. The Archer. Look at those two lanterns. Cartographer. We have the Champion. The Enchanter. That's interesting. Deception and trickery. The Guide. Look at the detail. The Orator. Scholar. Beautiful card. The Sentinel. The Warrior. Notice now we've gone to our air suit, and then we're down to earth here, as we would, you know, it's flowers, botanist. You can imagine that being a very earthy suit. Now this one doesn't have any. Oh, in fact these, no. Oh yes, it does. It does, ignore me, it's up above. The Forgotten, look at this. This is a really interesting card. Missed opportunities, fear of failure. Ugh, I can relate. The Gambler. About loss and risks. The Hunter. The Merchant. The Miser. The Muse. The Pathless. Pilgrim, that's beautiful. Now, I seem to remember the Pilgrim from this deck as well. There's the Priest. That one hasn't changed a lot. The Warrior's pretty much the same. There's the Forgotten. Ah, here's the Pilgrim. I mean, both gorgeous, both versions. I just like the addition of the black. You still get that light radiating out from the lantern there, as we do here. Gorgeous. We have the Sailor. The Shepherd. Feast. And we have the Vengeance. This is a beautiful card with that sunrise. The Walker, the Unknown, a Journey. The Adventurer. Lex Talionis, the Brawler. The Pyromancer. The Dancer. It's wonderful, isn't it, to just think of, you know, entering through the gates, through the walls of this citadel, and stumbling across all these kind of walks of life. This is beautiful. Look at that. The Painter. That is stunning. The Puppeteer. This card, the Runway, that's gorgeous. The Storyteller. We have the Tailor. The Twins. The Weaver. Now that's one that's in the deck from previous. As is the Witch. Love this kind of the phases of the moon here. Different design. So it's not just a you know, a deck, because I know a few people was like, well, I didn't think this was being released because this was exclusive. If you bought the special edition of, I've forgotten the name of the deck now, the Seed and Sickle, because it is different. All the cards have been redesigned. There's almost double the amount in this deck as what you got originally, as you can see here. In terms of size, I think it's standard tarot size. Let's just, actually it's going to be a mini, so that's not going to help. Let's grab This Might Hurt, so you can see. Yeah, it's exactly the same. It's just got the corners cut off here to give you that 8-sided octagram shape. It's stunning. It really is a beautiful, beautiful deck. One of the most visually stunning, certainly my most visually stunning Oracle deck, I think. It really is gorgeous. The detail is breathtaking. Oh, I love it. So there you have it. I think this deck is out in May. That's my understanding. It's been released certainly in the UK in May. It's called The Citadel, a Fantasy Oracle, and it's by Fez Ink White. Sorry, Fez Ink Right. You can see the name just there, Fez Ink Right. And it's published by Liminal 11. So I hope you enjoyed the walkthrough. Thank you for watching. I think they've made a massive improvement from the extra deck. it gives me hope now because I haven't got the special edition of This Might Hurt, where you get the This Might Help Oracle, that maybe in the future it will be released separately as well. So that's my hope. That's what this deck is doing for me, giving me hope. Thanks for watching, everybody, and until next time, go in peace. Namaste and blessed be.